one of the command sets that I use quite often in 2D and 3D modeling is going to be the orient commands. So if we go ahead and type orient into the toolbar, we can see that there's orient and orient 3-point. Those are the two that I use most often. So the first one we're going to look at is orient 2-point, or just a simple orient. So let's say we have these two objects, and we want to rotate and move this object to align with this edge. So for now I'm going to do a copy, so we could technically copy that over there, and then we could do a rotate from this point, and we could get those two to align. But if we want to do that in one command, orient will allow us to basically select these 2 points as reference points, and then move one there and one to there. So orient is another one of these commands that basically just combines two. So in this case, we're looking at a move and a rotate. So the next one we can look at is going to be an orient 3-point. So if we make this a planar surface, we'll go ahead and delete this curve. So let's say that we have a surface that's in space and we don't know exactly what angle that it's at. So we can do something like this. And let's say that we want to align this edge to be perpendicular to this edge. So if we go ahead and use the orient 3-point command, we're going to select this object. This is the one we want to orient. It's going to ask us now for 3 reference points instead of 2. So we put our first one there, second one there, and then our third one is actually going to serve as a hinge. So the problem here with the way we have this file set up is that we have nothing to actually snap that third point to. So what you're going to have to do is set up some, I'm going to call it temporary jigging within your file. So a temporary surface that you'll have in here that will allow you to actually snap to make this perpendicular. So now if we do an orient 3-point, we're going to use the same 3 points on this surface, and then we're going to use 1, 2, and this third point will now allow us to make this perpendicular to that surface. Then we can go ahead and delete that one, and we have 2 surfaces that are oriented to one another. So based on how you want to use orient 3-point, you'll have to set up surfaces a little bit differently, or temporary curves that will allow you to actually snap that third point to the sort of angle or in space that you want to achieve.